They're finally here! Gun marks! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the official video teaser from Wargaming telling us that gun marks are making a comeback, making their way into Blitz. How awesome is that? Like, you can't make this up. This is the gun marks, the marks of excellence. I'm so happy. Honestly, we've been waiting for this for the last 11 years to make its way into Blitz. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure marks of excellence or gun marks have been in World of Tanks BC for 11 years or so. I'm pretty sure it has been, surely. Because I remember they were there when I was playing back in 2011 or something like... Sorry, not 2011. Back in, 2015, 2014, if I remember correctly. This is awesome. I can't believe Wargaming actually agreed to introduce these to the game. This is freaking amazing, man. You guys need to understand the significance of this. This is the first step of, I believe, many to come that Wargaming are going to take in listening to the community. Now, what you can see here, that tank right there, I'm pretty sure is a CS63. So if I play the video, that's a CS63. Now, let's have a look and see what tanks these are. Now, that looks like a Progetto 65 over there at the end. Not sure what that tank is. That's there with it looks like a heavy tank, probably. Someone please tell me in the comments down below what tank this is. I'm just trying to see whether or not this is going to be only tier 10. What tank is that? Interesting. It looks, I'm trying to just pinpoint. Okay, so that looks like an Object 140. That's an Object 140 for sure. So we're looking at tier 10 tanks right now. What is this? Is this a standard B? That looks like a standard B to me. Or is that a Lansen? It looks like a Lansen. That's a Concept 1B right there. I'm not sure what that tank is there, but that looks like the Lansen. That's the Concept 1B. What tank is that? I don't think that's a Conqueror. Is it a Super Conqueror? No. What's this one? That looks like the WZ-132 and 1, I think. I think that's the WZ, the light tank. The Chinese light tank. There's the Kampfpanzer 50T. I think that tank is a T-54. No, that's a T-55A, it looks like. That's a Batchat in the background. Okay, interesting. So that's a Batchat and a CS63. Okay, I'm just scouring the different types of tanks to see what tiers they are. So that way we can have a good idea of which tanks or which tiers are going to get the marks of excellence. It looks as if it's going to focus at tier 10, although I could be wrong. It looks like there are other tanks at other tiers, tier 9 and tier 8, like the Lansen and what looks to be the T-55A. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to pan out. But also notice how, like here, right? So that's the Polish, I'm pretty sure. The Polish or the Czechoslovakian, one of the ones. But anyway, it's part of the European tree. You'll notice that each different tank from each different nation is going to have a specific type of gun mark. So that's a very interesting feature there. I wasn't expecting that, right? So there you can see right there, there's a different design. That looks like the Soviets, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the Soviet ones. No, that's the Soviet ones. Sorry, I'm not sure what the other one was. That might be the Chinese ones. Let's have a look. So I'm assuming the yellow ones are probably for the Swedish tanks. Okay, the stars obviously for the American tanks. Okay, that looks like maybe that's a Vickers Light. Okay, that's what it is. So that's a Vickers Light tank. Okay, so that looks like for the British tanks. Okay, that is the Chinese tank. So that's what the Chinese tank is going to be, the Rising Star, or the Rising Star, I guess they could say. So, yep, that's for the Chinese tanks. That's the German tank right there with the 3 marks per mark. Interesting. Let's see what else there is. Okay, the bat chat. That's the bat chat. I guess they're a bit different for each nation. It's a nice little touch there. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Gun marks. They're coming into Blitz. We don't know when. I can't really say when because obviously I don't really know. And even if I did, under NDA, I'm not allowed to say anything. So who cares at this point? We're just excited. Everyone's excited. We're all happy to see that gun marks are in Blitz. That's what I want to see. I want to see this kind of thing, man. This is exciting to me. And I mean, you can see just from the comments, right? So obviously I had my comment there. Finally, they decided to use 5% of their brain cells. I'm sorry, that's pretty funny. I'm sorry, that's pretty funny. Okay, let's not go there. Let's appreciate wargaming here. I really like the direction what Blitz is going to lately. Listening to the community about Reforged, new different fun game modes for the younger audience, now gun marks for the veterans. Yeah, 100% I agree. Billy, 100% I agree. We've finally made it. Cool. The Blitz times. Really, the main thing is that they don't forget about RB and noobs. Cool. It's even better than the CIS server, Leicester Games Tank Blitz. I hope it is. A lot of Russian/Ukrainian comments. Here it is. What Blitz 2.0? Well, not yet. Is it possible that they'll also introduce gun bans? That's a very interesting one. Introduce gun brands for lower tier tanks in the future, not just T9 and T10. Okay, interesting question. I wonder what. Very nice. Been looking forward to gun marks. Also, may I suggest we could have 8v8 battles and have it work the same way as Supremacy and Encounter, where you can turn on and off either. 8 versus 8 is not a bad idea. Finally, but I have a question. What about skins that already have the gun marks like the skin? This is an interesting question. Let's have a look. That's actually a very complicated task, but we're working on it. Okay, fair enough. To be fair, I really like those gun marks based on the Tanks Nation, which I was mentioning in the video. Those tiny detail marks make the tank look historical, especially with the realistic camouflages. Please, Wargaming, make more realistic and historical camouflage. 100%. Keep it up, Wargaming. More things like this. See, the community is happy about this. They're happy. Now, Harrington also commented. Harrington is a big, I think Russian/Ukrainian YouTuber for Blitz. He's basically the Droodles of that region, so he's quite big. Yay, I hope the marks won't be based on average damage, but on average experience. They also won't be available until 5,000 battles and in the rankings. Interesting. You know things. So yeah, overall, some World War II references there as tankers paint their guns a mark after a kill. 100%. That is very, very true. Add 5 in KV2's derp. It would be extremely funny prank on the tank researchers getting confused while getting shot by it. So overall, everyone seems happy about this and they're excited, as am I. So thank you, Wargaming. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Gun marks are coming to Blitz, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming and I'm excited. Let me know how excited you are. All right, peace out. Love you all.